According to our list, the most valuable person would be the woman who wears the most expensive dress, couples with the golden shoes, the biggest diamond for a brooch, drives a Ferrari, and lives in a $1 billion mansion. Plus, that's not all she would own in her arsenal of wealth. To find out all this woman would need to own, here are the top 10 most valuable things in the world. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Most expensive shoes. Passion Diamond Shoes by Jada Dubai and Passion Jewelers. Price, $23.6 million. What's the most you've spent on a pair of shoes? $1,000? $2,000? Maybe even $5,000? Well, that's not even close to the most expensive pair of shoes that were ever created for the masses. Or, not really masses, more like a few rich and insanely powerful billionaires. As for the design, the people behind this expensive marvel are Jada Dubai and Passion Jewelers, the two most prestigious brands when it comes to jewelry in the UAE. And these shoes include a rim embroidered with small diamonds and two large, D-flawless 15-carat diamonds in the middle of the shoe. You know, just in case all those other diamonds on the rim weren't shiny enough. As for the opening ceremony, that was a spectacle in and of itself. The owner of Jada Dubai has smashed that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, what he actually did was invite the 50 regular customers to a private ceremony in the exclusive 7-star hotel, Burj Al Arab. And the only shoes on display there were the golden Passion Diamond shoes. Number 9. Most expensive dress. Nightingale of Kuala Lumpur. Price, $30 million. And of course, with an insanely expensive pair of shoes, you will need one of the most expensive wedding dresses. Otherwise, it just wouldn't fit. The red extravagance that is the Nightingale Kuala Lumpur was first shown to the world during the 2009 Stylo Fashion Grand Prix of Kuala Lumpur. And boy, did it turn some heads. This gown has a 20-foot-long train and more diamonds than you can count. The designer, Faisal Abdullah of Jandela KL, was the creative genius that made the dress and embroidered it with 750 diamonds, weighing an outstanding 1,100 carats. How's that for sparkly? Oh, and that's not all. The biggest eye-catcher on this dress is the giant 70-carat drop diamond that's been placed on the left bustier of this dress. You can see it from a mile away, even in the sparkling and flashing atmosphere of the fashion show. So, it's only natural that this exquisite work of art would cost you $30 million to wear, plus another $1 million or so just for the security. Number 8. Most expensive musical instrument. The McDonald's Stradivari Viola. Price, $45 million. If you can spend $55 million on a dress and some shoes, then why not get the most expensive musical instrument ever created? It'll only cost you around $45 million to own. And if you're not any good, don't sweat it. The viola professors will line up just to look at this musical marvel, let alone play it. Now, the reason it's so expensive is because it was made by the legendary Stradivari family of Italy from the 17th century. And this viola was made just a few decades later, in 1719. Some other sources claim that the instrument was created a few years earlier, but this is the date of production that everyone recognizes. From its creation until today, only a few people have played this instrument, but the only two we know of are Peter Scheidloff and David Aaron Carpenter. It was auctioned in a sealed bidding process by Sotheby's and Ingalls and Hayday. But surprisingly enough, everyone thought that the $45 million asking price was insanely expensive. Just for the sake of it, here's a little demo of David A. Carpenter playing it. Number 7. Most expensive car. Ferrari 250 GTO. Price, $48.4 million. After you've bought the most expensive viola in the world, you need to carry it home in style. And nothing says style like a $48.4 million red Ferrari. The red dress, the golden shoes, the Stradivari viola, and the smoking red Ferrari is just something that no one can beat, even though you spent the GDP of a small country to get it. When the Ferrari 250 GTO was first manufactured back in 1962, it only cost about $18,000 to buy. Adjusted for inflation, that would be equal to $155,000 in today's money. That's still a steal when you consider that today, that price is an eye-popping $48.4 million. That price would only be acceptable if the car was made entirely from gold. Seeing how 1 gram of gold is worth $61 and the price of this car per gram is $55, then it's not that crazy to think about. Number 6. Most expensive watch. Graf Diamonds hallucination. Price $55 million. How do you make something that's a common accessory like a watch and turn it into the most expensive thing that's ever been created? Well, you throw hundreds of diamonds on top of it. That's what Graf did with their Graf Diamonds hallucination, and it seemed to have worked. Their watch is now worth an insane $55 million. The watch has about 110 carats worth of diamonds set into the bracelet, made from platinum. Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. Diamonds in all shapes and sizes. Diamonds in all colors under the rainbow. You have everything from fancy green, fancy orange, fancy vivid yellow, fancy intense pink, fancy intense blue, fancy light pink, and everything in between. All of them form an intricate design that's incredibly hypnotizing to watch. In the middle, there's the small, unnoticeable quartz dial. That's because no one's going to be looking at the time when you wear this watch. Number 5. Most expensive jet. Airbus 380. Price $500 million. All of the previous items are unbelievably beautiful and expensive, but none of them are located in one country. So, what do you choose for your travels? Do you go with a $20,000 first-class ticket on a commercial flight? Or do you pay $500 million to buy this plane that's fit for a prince? You know what? Hold that thought. This jet was actually designed for the Saudi Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud, and inside, it is a spiral staircase and an elevator to connect the 3 floors, plus 4 family suites with king-size beds. It has a prayer room, a 14-person dining room, a parking spot for the prince's Rolls-Royce, a concert hall with a piano in the middle of the room. And if that wasn't enough, there's also a Turkish bath on board, in case the prince wants to relax from their long flight. Number 4. Most expensive painting. Mona Lisa. Price $850 million. Even though some people think that the most expensive painting in the world is Salvator Mundi from Leonardo da Vinci, it's actually not. Even though the painting went for precisely $450 million at a 2017 auction, Mona Lisa from Da Vinci fetches twice that price tag. Currently, the painting is on display at the Louvre, and it's not for sale. The only time someone dared assess its value was way back in 1962, when it reached a price of $100 million. Now, adjusted for inflation, that would be equal to $850 million. But don't think you can go and buy it from France even at that price point. The painting is considered a national treasure, and it's not for sale. Number 3. Most expensive house. Antillia. Price $1 billion. The only house more expensive than Mukesh Ambani's Antillia is Buckingham Palace. You know, that little house where the freaking Queen of England actually lives? Yeah, that's the place. This skyscraper of a house is 570 feet tall and has a surface area of 400,000 square feet, plus around 27 stories for all of the things this billionaire owns. In the basement, there is a 168-car garage, 3 helipads, 9 high-speed elevators, a 50-person theater, swimming pool, gym, spa, a freaking temple, and a bloody snow room. You know, because it gets really hot in Mumbai, so Mukesh and his family will have a nice place to chill out. Literally. Number 2. Most expensive super yacht. History Supreme. Price $3.9 billion. Now, this is not even funny. The History Supreme is a super yacht whose price tag is stupidly expensive. Why? Because it's made with 100,000 kilograms, or 220,000 pounds, of gold. Actual, real-life gold. The one people kill for. Inside, There's a sculpture made from real dinosaur bone, a liquor bottle with an 18.5 karat diamond, an aquarium made from 150 pounds of 24 karat gold, an iPhone wrapped in 500 diamonds, and of course, all of the furniture is either made from gold or platinum. And purchasing this thing is out of the question, because some wealthy businessman from Malaysia has already done it. Number 1. Most expensive diamond, Koh-i-Noor. Price unknown. If you're looking for the most valuable and most expensive thing in the world, it's the Koh-i-Noor diamond, which means mountain of light in Hindi. Why is it so expensive? Because it weighs about an ounce, which is too big for any ring. So, the best place people thought of putting this diamond was the crown of the Queen of England. But Britain has been experiencing some tensions with the Indian government recently, as they said they've wanted this oval brilliant diamond back because it was mined on Indian soil and was ceded to Queen Victoria back in 1849. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, which of these things would you like to own in your life? You can let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.